Welcome to Raw Dog Game Reviews. This is the Raw Dog speaking, and today we're going to do a first impression of Vanguard Dear Days 2. And as you guessed it, I love this game. But that's not really fair because I also love the first one. And they're just basically the same game, just, continuation. So there's kind of like a review and a first impression of the first game as well as a first impression of the second game. So they are awesome games. They are really good. They're really fun. I really love these games. They're great games, and they are just card games. I really wish there were more card games around. I get antsy. I miss card games, and also I have to say, Vanguard is one of my favorite card games. I actually played it, IRL in with real cards back in the day. But nowadays, I just can't really afford to be spending money on the cards all the time and all that stuff. And I don't have a big friend group or tournaments to go to either. So I kind of gave up on card games. But I miss them. I miss them terribly. I loved card games and I was terribly addicted for a long time. So when I saw that Vanguard, one of my favorite card games, was getting a video game adaptation, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to spend money on that, aren't I? Because I want it. And then I saw it on Switch and I was just like, yep, I bought it. And then when number 2 came out, yep, there I was like, yep. Why is this already in my cart? I already bought it. So, I love these games. They're amazing games. And number 2 is just as good as number 1. They're just straight Vanguard. So, if you've watched the anime, if you know how to play Vanguard, they are Vanguard. And they are a card game. So you get the playmat, you get the cards, you can just play. And it works. Everything functions well, everything works perfectly. There's no glitches in the card game or anything. As far as I've seen, I haven't encountered any glitches. I'm at least 20-30 hours into the game. That's because, every match, once you get far enough into the game, every match takes like 20, 25, 30 minutes. And there's plenty of matches to do. And here's a tip. Nubatama. The Nubatama deck is ridiculously powerful. Go ahead and buy it first thing out the gate in the game. Because you can buy it for like 2,000, 3,000 card points in the game. CP they call it. And it's one of the best decks in the game. You basically don't have to alter it either. You can alter it. There's a couple cards you can add in. I'll let you figure out how you want to edit things. And also, I don't remember all their names, so I'll have to let you figure that out. But the deck by itself, base form, is already one of the strongest decks in the game. So, buy it and use it. If you're going to play this game, buy that deck and use it. It's ridiculously strong. And I might play online a little bit. I don't know. I don't think I have Switch Online anymore. If I buy Switch Online, I might play it online a little bit. It's a really fun game. That's what I'm going to say. I wish Vanguard had a mobile app. If Vanguard had a mobile app where I could just play Vanguard on my phone against people all over the world all the time, like how, what's that card game called? I forget what it's called. There's one recently that has a phone app, and it is phone. Oh, Shadowverse. That is a phone app game. If Vanguard had a phone app version, just like Shadowverse does, man, I would have already bought it and already done all these transactions. I would have already bought so many cards in there, and I would have already been playing it. Like, I'd be playing that online against people all the time. So I don't know what Bandai Namco is doing, not putting Vanguard on mobile apps. But anyway, actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't be hoping they do that because they'll be spending more money. But anyway, yes, I love these games. They're amazing. They're card games. There's not much else to say. Although, what I do need to say is the stories. The stories are fun. They are completely original stories that don't follow the animes or anything. But what they do is they coincide with the animes. The first one coincided with the Cross-Dress series. So you got to play with and see a lot of the characters from the Cross-Dress series. And the second one's coinciding with the Faded One series. Well, also with the Cross-Dress. They're still there, technically. Although I haven't actually seen any of them in game yet. But their decks are still there. But anyway, and the pictures are also there on the deck boxes and all the cards and all that stuff. Anyway, to get back to the point, the Faded One series. So you get to fight all the Faded Ones and play and see all them and see all that stuff. And I have to say, the Faded One decks are really, really strong. Like, the My Nubatama deck is really strong. It rarely loses. But when it loses to a Faded One deck. Like, those decks, the Divine Skills, they are just broken, but then again, they're supposed to be broken. That's why they're the Divine Skills. They are broken skills. But anyway, yes. But yeah, obviously the graphics aren't amazing. Nothing really happens on screen. You just see still pictures of the anime characters talking to each other. There's just still backgrounds. You get to put your little pointer across a map. Say I'm gonna fight this person next. I'm gonna go to the shop, fight this person next, and when you do the card battles themselves, the cards are on the screen. They just card. There's no models of the monsters or anything. There's no real combat happening with the monsters. You just see numbers tick, numbers tick, numbers tick, numbers tick up, numbers tick down. Oh, the card was fighting. It shakes a little bit. It's done. Like there are not a ton of animation, so I'm not going to go ahead and say, oh, the graphics are. No, the graphics are just it's just anime, and the graphics are not amazing. But like it doesn't have to be. It's a card game. So you're there for what you want it to be there for. So I guess I'll try to do a review of the game too. I mean, I can honestly just already say that this is also a review of it, as well as a raw impression. But anyway, yeah, the game is just really good. So I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's a great game. And that's all there really is to it. So, if you want, you can like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here next time. See ya!